Welcome everyone for more of Satisfactory. This is round 2, and I am here still at my previous placement. Auto miner going for the iron there. I've got copper up there with the little portable one, and I set up an auto miner over here for my limestone. So I'm producing a lot of concrete because we're going to try to do some foundation building today at least. But I've already got things set up, kind of ready to go. I actually have everything ready to go for the next hub upgrade. Which, bam, new milestone, and I got new stuff, which I can't remember at this point what I was supposed to be getting with it.
Hub feature, molecular analysis
okay,
machine, also
molecular
MAM.
analysis machine,
Building,
MAM.
biomass burner, building,
okay.
space elevator, equipment, object scanner,
okay.
equipment beacon,
Biomass burner.
Motivational message. Congratulations.
All right,
you
so
in every provided task. On behalf of FICSIT
no input.
Incorporated, I
that kind of sucks.
Current and future service.
So yeah, burns for biomass, generate electricity, so I can add more.
Converted to give access to milestones, there to ensure you progress along FICSIT
okay.
protocols.
So space elevator.
Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of
okay, so this is pretty much where I go and put stuff into the, other level upgrades. I do like the fact that now I can make a biomass burner somewhere.
Should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly.
All right.
Good luck.
So, what I think I want to do is kind of build a foundation out that direction. We have a nice flatter area, and then start working towards having everything kind of automated to a certain degree. And I am apparently out of supplies. Let's get some resources tossed in. All right, now I've got some supplies going. What do I got here? The MAM. Flower petals. Okay, so you analyze flower petals. Paleberry. I think I got flower petals back in the other storage. Barrel nut. Okay. Paleberry. Yes, I've got paleberry. There we go. Begin analysis. 5-minute countdown. Alien carapace. I want to go find another one of those now. So that's, yeah, okay. Molecular analysis is, I guess, going to tell me something interesting. While I wait, I do have a good bit of copper built up for, what I need it for. Most of the iron, though, has already been pumped into here and is making either plates or the steel tubes. So I've got a lot going there. And, of course, I have my little rig down here that is producing a lot of limestone and straight into the constructor to create concrete, because I will need a lot of concrete for building. Well, the walls, some. The foundations are the big thing, all concrete. And I'm planning some big foundation areas. So we're going to have like a whole massive foundation kind of setup going in that direction, at least for now to get started. So I also have more milestones now I can choose. So we got like utility, biofuel, most efficient form of biomass. Okay, that helps. Lookout tower. I still want something that would help me at least, automate that part. But we then have logistics, conveyor merger. That is something I definitely will need. Not right now, but later. Productivity display. Okay, that's helpful. All right, personal boss. Okay, that. We got all of that stuff. You know what? We'll start with the utility stuff. And I know I've got the wire ready because I'm get ready to do the big space elevator. We're going to build that too. So I've got 1,500 wire ready to go just for that. And then I've got to get a lot of the iron plate and road going. And oh, there we go. Perfect timing. The MAM is over. Thank you, MAM. Okay, choose a new specimen. Let's go get the flower petals.
Can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Oh, new blueprint. Okay, well, I got a blueprint for pale berries. That's it. There we go. Yeah, I gotta do that. All right, so I've got a new blueprint of, I guess, pale berries. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get this rolling. Alright, so I've got a new thing. It's a utility launch pad thing, alright. So, new milestone.
We have unlocked several structures aimed to
look at that.
needed to build basic factory infrastructure.
Oh, cool.
Additionally,
All right.
the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of
All right.
biomass burners.
Where am I going? Where is it going?
Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to
Okay.
your contribution to project assembly.
All right. So I built it and it decided to leave me behind. All right, and here's my pod. Wow, that came in a little bit hotter than I thought it would. It was like, almost gonna crash, and then nope, got it. AI has this under control. All right, pod is returned. I like how it's counting down to the actual docking point. Not the pod's returning. Okay, it's
Milestone
here.
Exchange concluded. FICSIT
All right.
freighter re-entry complete.
All right, so it's a freighter. I sent it up there, and it came back with goodies for me, right? Well, I'm still producing limestone. I went ahead and pulled a bunch of it out. I don't have as much in there as I used to, but I did pull enough out for the space elevator. Let's see what I got out of this. Okay, that's done. So, I guess a berry scanner so I can scan for berries. I'm not worried about that yet. I do want to get this though. What do I do? Can I go ahead and do tier 2? Okay. Alright. Rotor, so, you know, moving parts of a motor, yeah. Good. Inventory chainsaw, which, alright, already been mentioned, you chop trees with that. That's good. Pushes me up through the air, so basically an elevator. Like Quake 3 arena kind of thing, like you jump on it, it launches you through the air, or maybe that's Unreal Tournament I'm thinking of. You jelly landing pad. Okay. Walkways, definitely go with that. Yep. All right, let's just go back. We'll get the more logistics. There we go. Another milestone. Waiting for stuff to be made. So I've got a lot of leaves I've been running around gathering. And that's great because now I've got tons of biomass that I'm making. And I'm now going to turn that biomass into biofuel, which is supposed to be even more efficient. I think it's just more of that compressing things together. So you're getting really the same amount of power in the end, but you can put more power in each time because it will only hold so much of a certain material. So like it'll only hold so much in the way of leaves, but when I compress them into biomass, I can put the same volume in, but I get more power because I've compressed it. And same thing with biofuel, I'm compressing it into a tighter package, smaller package, and it gives better results for the same number of items, so that's going to be helpful. This should hopefully keep things going for quite a while at this point. All right, we are launching another pod to get the better logistics thing so I can ramp production up more, because what I've done is I've added some of the little standalone portable miners because they don't use power from my power grid, and that means that I can just get more supplies out of it. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to actually load this up with copper and iron and then have the split conveyor that goes to both of these, so they just constantly have supplies going in. That way I don't have to worry about doing this sort of thing. And then I'm going to build like a new production thing over here for the wire, because I am needing a lot of wire for these upgrades. Wow, and now you can see like that's probably the closest view I've had yet of one of the big flying creature. Like a big flying whale almost. And you see they've got like, I guess, babies following around behind them. So instead, I'm just going to do one container for each. That way they are split, because apparently I'm missing any kind of logical element to it where it can say, oh yeah, you only need to send this here. Which means just more complication in actually getting everything built right. So this is going to be for that. This is going to be for that. And that should take care of both of those parts. Now I'm just going to have to figure out something else to do with this so this works correctly. So the limestone's not going very fast. And I don't think I actually have enough room off of it to build a second one over there. We're going to just go ahead and get started with some foundations. At least it's... well, I was going to say fast, but then that kind of messed up. Now be careful that you don't move too quickly with this. Make sure everything's lining up. Oh, I did it again. I clicked, and it jumped right when I clicked. That's annoying. Like, the snap does not hold for very long. Like, you just move barely a little bit and then it jumps. That's going to get annoying, I expect. So this is how much 200 concrete managed to build. Not that bad, but considering it took 600 limestone to create that concrete, it does take a little while. I'm really kind of tempted to go ahead and put some of the little portable miners over here, just so I could be tossing more limestone in. And oh, we got a good view this time. Looks like there's a certain path that this creature's flying through. Yeah, that's the loud sounding one I keep hearing. At least that's what it seems to be. Alright, we've got our stuff back. I'm gonna go ahead and dump in 250 for that. I've got plenty of wire now. Yeah, way too much wire at the moment. I think I'm about to do a major retool of my entire setup in order to better optimize things, actually. Okay, it is taking some work to get everything lined up because it's very particular about height level, how steep the conveyors can be. But I've tied in the auto mining rig for irons right here. It's going into the smelter, which produces the iron ingots and now splits between two constructors, one for the plates, one for the rods. And then I have this one over here that's just producing the wire, which means I can turn around then and be like, oh yeah, let me produce cable. So I've got a big storage thing here. I'm just gonna let it fill up and then sort things out manually. This way I do have a majority of stuff automated and I have an unlimited supply of iron going on it. I really feel like this is just indicating at some point I'm going to have to be transporting certain materials from a very long distance. You know, really far away for like copper and limestone, all that to be transported, which means a long conveyor chain system, unless we get some other mechanism. So what I'm going to focus on is, even though I've got this big foundation going now, I'm going to focus on just building supplies and continuing to upgrade my hub as fast as I can, so when I do start using that big, massive platform for building out, I will have a lot of stuff unlocked and I can kind of know generally how I want things to go. I mean, I've got conveyor walls, so I know I'm gonna need to bring conveyors through the walls in some regard. At least this way I have some semblance of how things should be going, and it will only get better as I continue to unlock stuff. And this last milestone berry, only takes 2 berries. Like, oh yeah, save the easiest one for last. Unless, of course, you're in an area that you just don't have access to a really good set of berries and you gotta travel. Fortunately, in my case, I got it. So let's see, part assembly. Oh, that's gonna use up some good supplies there. Finally, I get to use up some supplies. There we go, we'll use that. And I'm already about where I need to be on the cable. So yeah, cable, I could have it kind of being piped in and automatically being made, but I don't need a lot of it right now, so this will make it just a little easier. Keep that, you know, simpler in terms of my production. And now I need iron plate and iron rods, which fortunately are in massive production that way. Also getting close to having the supplies I need for that 400 iron rods, 250 plates. Well, that's what I'm missing now, is the iron rods and plates, which are being produced in mass. So I'll be able to get the space elevator soon. And now that I've got this, as long as it doesn't need power, I can just put it over there. And if it needs power, I'll just make a separate biomass burner and run it over there. Speaking of biomass burners, let's see how I'm doing. 149, 137. Okay, yeah, and I'm consuming up to 30 megawatts out of the 40 that I'm producing. I've got a lot of copper right now. Really, iron, I need a lot of iron production, which is why it's nice that I don't have to worry about the iron running out. I do have that one mining rig that is automatically handling the iron regardless. I just have to let it go. which really means I really need more production. I should have done a separate chain, but power-wise right now, I don't want to worry about trying to add more power production just for this little area until I know what I'm going to be needing later on my platform. But later, I'll probably have independent chains for each one just so I have faster production in the end. So this absolutely feels like one of those games similar to Plant Nomads, not just in the production aspect and how you link things together, but in the massive amount of supplies you have to make, as well as the fact that in some cases, you may just be sitting with the game running and go fix a sandwich, take a shower, go out for a jog, do something for a half hour or an hour so you can come back and have a large amount of supplies built up and then do some big building project rather than sitting around waiting several minutes at a time for something to finish and then going and doing a little piece, then waiting more time and doing a little piece. So I definitely see this being a really big push towards massive amounts of production, and most likely at some point me letting the computer have the game running and I go, you know, out to eat for an hour and come back, watch a movie, and then come in and see the hundreds of pieces of materials that I need to actually build a project. But for this episode, that's going to be it. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.